brace yourself, because you're getting ready to get yourself an ass whooping. One of the nurses that worked on you, yeah, and she got the nerve up to tell me that. She's telling her.
T. Sophomores. But most experts thought China is named from the Qin Dynasty. Qin Dynasty. Involved in the Terracotta Army. Related to the Terracotta Army. Qin Dynasty. Qin. So we have to talk about the Chinese history. So tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, if a day is fine, we're going to visit the Yellow Emperor's mausoleum. Yellow Emperor. He is about 4,800 years ago. He was a famous king. So Chinese people looked at him as a forefather and ancestor. Yellow Emperor. So we are going to visit him. So China has a 5,000 years old civilization. So from his time, yeah. Because that time Chinese characters, Chinese medicine appeared, especially writing language appeared. So Chinese civilization from that time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can you understand my Chinglish?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if not, you can tell me. Okay, I make sure everyone can understand me clearly. Yeah, clearly. Okay. So this Yellow Emperor. So about 3,100 years ago, Xi'an served as an Asian capital. First time from West Zhou Dynasty. Xi'an, Maybe before you came to China, you just know the Beijing. You must know the Beijing, right? The capital of the China. Do you know what's the meaning of the Beijing? Beijing means North capital. Xi'an is an Asian capital. In Chinese history, this place served as an Asian capital over course 13 dynasties. And for period on and off for about 1,100 years old as an Asian capital. Even some emperor died and chose here and buried this place. So, take example, in Chinese history, there were over 300 kings or emperors altogether. 72 emperors buried nearby Xi'an. So this time, our major mission is visit the tombs, all the accomplishments, like the Terracotta Army. So today we are going to see one emperor's mausoleum, Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum. The last day in Xi'an, we are going to the airport. On the way, you are going to see the Mount of all the ancient tombs. And one day, maybe the day after tomorrow, we are going to visit the town tombs. Anyway, Xi'an has 3,000 years old as an Asian capital, and serviced about 13 dynasties. Serviced as an Asian capital over course 13 dynasties, and for about 1,100 years old as an Asian capital, so long time. So in China, maybe in the world, as an Asian capital, takes the first place. So in China, there's a famous Asian capital, Xi'an takes the first place. Second one is Luoyang. This time you visited Luoyang. Yeah, Luoyang is nine dynasties capital in the ancient time, but Xi'an 13 dynasties capital in the ancient time. Second is Luoyang. Third one should be the Nanjing. Nanjing. Yeah, it's in nearby the Yangtze River, Nanjing, and it's in the Beijing. Yeah, Beijing. Beijing as an Asian capital serviced about six dynasties. About Beijing as an Asian capital, just 600 years old, but Xi'an over 3,000 years old. So lots of foreign guests thought, Xi'an is a real China, looks like real China. That's a Chinese culture's root, birthplace, Xi'an. So what's the meaning of the Xi'an? Xi'an means West peace. Yeah, West. Some guys translate it into West harmony. So West peace, Xi'an. But 2,000 years ago, Xi'an had another name. It is a Chang'an. Chang'an means long peace. And also 2,000 years ago, do you know Silk Road? Silk Road? And that time Silk Road started point from the Xi'an, because that time this place is a capital. Especially Xi'an Southeast Asia capital reached Haiti is a golden time during the Tang Dynasty. So lots of Chinese people very proud of this dynasty. It's a big dynasty. That time just in Xi'an capital that time is over 1 million. I mean the population. It's the largest city in the world, like New York nowadays, America, United States, over the 1 million. And that time just in Xi'an it's about about 50,000 foreigners stayed in this place, and some people got the office, and they were serviced for the government. So it's very big. Until today, and that time the palaces. Have you been to the Forbidden City in Beijing? No, next time. And just the palaces in Xi'an is 7 times bigger than the Forbidden City. So that during the Tang Dynasty is 4 palaces in the Chang'an. 1 palace's area is 7 times in the Forbidden City. Forbidden City is very huge. Maybe some guy of you, learned about Xi'an and the Tang cultures, about the book. If you read some Chinese history book, you must know that time, the Tang Dynasty. Anyway, lots of Chinese people still call themselves as a Tang people. So for Western countries, some of the Chinese people named the street Tang Street, right? Tang People Street. Tang People Street. All over the world you can see Tang Street. So they call themselves Tang people. Nowadays, in China, Han people, Han nationalities occupies 92%. 92% is major nationalities. Han people, this name from the Han Dynasty. Because Han Dynasty is 2,000 years ago. Okay. In Xi'an, I suggest you just remember 3 dynasties' name. First one, Qin Dynasty. Qin Dynasty is related to the Terracotta Army. Terracotta Army is about 221 BC before Christ. 221 BC, and this emperor unified China. And the second dynasty, after Qin Dynasty, Han Dynasty. Han Dynasty, Chinese people call themselves as Han people, right? The name from this dynasty. The third one, Tang Dynasty. Next time, if you are going to visit Beijing, I suggest you remember, Ming and Qin Dynasty, the last 2 great dynasty of the China. Just 600 years old. But in Xi'an, Xi'an will show to you about the first 2 great dynasty. Han, the Tang Dynasty. Yeah, this is Xi'an. So nowadays, compared to the cities in the coastal area, Xi'an is not a big city. Xi'an population is a middle-sized city. It's just 7.2 million. It's a small city, right? It's not big. So you must know what's the population of China, 1.3 billion. Yeah, 1.3 billion. It's the most popular country. So you never feel alone in China, right? So everywhere you can see the people, every country. Always, it's like your hometown. You can drive far away in a remote place. The thousands of miles, not people. But in China, don't worry about that. And almost every place, there's some people live over there. So it's the most, popular countries in the world. And in China, the number 1 city should be the Chongqing. Is one of the municipalities. Chongqing is over 30 million. 那个 Lisa， 那画的手艺谁带的？对。 Okay, everyone can hear me? Okay. So second one is Shanghai, should be the Shanghai. Shanghai is about 17 million. 17 million. 17 million. 17 million. Shanghai is the second city in China. And the third one should be the Beijing. Beijing is about 50 million. 50 million. Yeah, 50 million. So compared with the Xi'an still 1.5, right? 1.5, yeah.
Where is Chongqing?
Chongqing is over 30 million.
Where is it?
Chongqing is nearby the Yangtze River.
Okay.
Yeah, in the 1940s, and Chiang Kai-shek, do you know Chiang Kai-shek?
Yeah.
And removed his capital from the Nanjing to the Chongqing. That place is a mountain city.
What province?
It's a Sichuan province, but nowadays, in a few days ago, changed to the municipality. Municipality like the Beijing, the same level, Beijing, Shanghai. So Chongqing. And okay, so next time if you take part in the Three Gorges Yangtze River tour, you are going to pass by this city. The short visit, I'm sure. You can see the giant panda over there. Yeah. And this is Chongqing. And so Xi'an is not a big city, but Xi'an, is in Xi'an, universities. Let's talk about education. Universities about 36 government universities. 36 government universities. And private universities about 42. Nowadays, like the government universities and the government, responsible for some of the education charge, and the students pay some. But students still need to pay about 10,000 yuan a year. Generally, some is more, some is less. Excluding the, your bedroom, your dormitory charge, and also your food. Excluded. Just the education charge is about 10,000 yuan. 10,000 yuan Chinese money. It's about $1,200 something, right? Yeah. And yeah. And the private universities, some is expensive, some is less, some is cheaper. So if what's a government university, if it passed national examination, you got the good mark, you can go to government universities. But some is not a good mark, so maybe pay some money to the private universities. If you pass every subject is right, you can get the certificates. Yeah. So get a degree. So it's different. But anyway, Xi'an, is number 3 as an education place. Beijing is the first, second Shanghai, and the third is Xi'an. So, but Xi'an famous for the private universities. So largest and the number 1 private university in Xi'an. Also, Xi'an, is aircraft manufacturer central China. Yeah. Also, it's a flight test center of the China. So about 4 years ago, I cooperated with a Boeing company. So Xi'an made some parts of this airplane. Boeing, a company. And also, Xi'an is a city rebuilt on the site of the ancient palace. So here you can looks like more Chinese. You can see, you're going to see the city wall. This city wall is preserved the most perfect way in China. It's about 600 years old. Because Xi'an has a good location. Okay. Question is this: try imagine why so many emperors choose the Xi'an as the ancient capital in the ancient time. Why he just choose the Xi'an as the ancient capital? Try guess. Your central area. Holds mainland. Also, Xi'an is located in the Guanzhong Plain. Guanzhong in Chinese means in the middle of the parts. If you have the map, you can see in the west and the south side is mountain area. Here looks like the basin, land. And the west and the south side is mountain area.